Supermatic, them call it supermatic. Come follow me. Supermatic, them call it supermatic. You ever see a gun that never gets stick? You bust one shot and you have 36. Them call it supermatic. Them call it supermatic. Come follow me. Supermatic, them call it supermatic. Welcome once again to Step of the Flatbush Down TV, where we don't glorify violence, we learn from it. Now, imagine being on the visit with your loved ones and an altercation happened and somebody decides to chop your visit. Bust them open with a razor. What would you do? This is the story of Scully and the Black Lions, Part 2. Now imagine you're the underdog. Everywhere you look, you got adversaries with power, with numbers. You get to feeling hopeless, like you don't have no wins. But you're a survivor, you're a fighter. Instead of bowing down, you stand up like a lion. You decide you want lions like yourself to join you in a campaign. So you start organizing the best of the best, or the worst of the worst, the most fierce, the most fearless, and you start assembling your team. This is what Scully did on Rikers Island, amidst the gang era, when the Bloods, the Crips, the Latin Kings, the Nietas, the Trinitarios, all with numbers, with a certain degree of power. Instead of bowing and joining the ranks, Scully said, nah, that's not happening. He got to make his own crew, form his own association, his own organization of lions, warriors with heart. So now you got to set the charter, you got to set the criteria. You want soldiers, you want warriors that's going to step when you step. They're not going to try to talk you out of it. If they deem and you come together and put your heads together and say, this got to be done, then you want dedicated soldiers that say, let's ride, let's do it. Scully reached out to dudes with Caribbean descent, hardcore. Dudes' names was ringing in the street before they got to prison, before they got to jail, before they got to Rikers Island. Dudes was known on the streets. Gun clappers. They was defending it on the street before they got to Rikers Island. So it was in their blood. It was in their system. Defiance was a mindset that was already instilled in them. Rebelliousness. Rebel against those who seek to control. So he reached out to soldiers with the Caribbean background because they thought the way he thought. Similar background, similar upbringing, different islands, different names, but the culture is the same. Now, sometimes a lot of people feel that numbers play a large role, and to a degree, it does. But I'd rather have 5 dedicated lions, soldiers, than 50 off-brand cowards that when things pop off, they in the wind. They gone. They're going to leave you standing there stranded by yourself to face the multitudes, and they're going to be gone like the cowards that they are. Scully didn't want that. He wanted dudes that was going to stand up and defend what they had to defend. Now, this was supposed to be a self-defense crew, not really offense. If you ask people about the Black Lions and Scully, three or four things will echo over and over again. Warriors. 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 Them dudes get busy. Yo, you know Scully? Man, that's my man. Them dudes get busy. Them dudes ain't no joke. They don't play no games. They don't take no hostages. Them dudes is for real. That's the general consensus. When you talk to people about the Black Lions, this is what they say. And we're not just talking about regular people. We're talking about dudes who was bidden, who was in the action, who was in the buildings with the Black Lions on Rikers Island. Dudes that was a part of different organizations. Now, I don't know about you, but if somebody cut a member of my family on a visit that came to see me, I would have nothing but revenge in my heart. So now, Black Lion underdogs. But we're not talking about dogs, we're talking about lions. When the lions roar, all jungle tremble because they know that the lions is no joke. When they come for you, there's no mercy. Scully didn't do it alone. He was moving strong. He had strength. He had vision. He had intelligence to put the whole thing together, but he didn't do it alone. You had dudes like Lion, who was putting crazy work in on the street. These dudes gave the organization structure. Bugsy, Wes, Midget, Dapper, Touchy, Mad Max, Ninja, English. All these dudes gave the organization structure. When you're a part of something, you give it your all. When they see you, you are a representation of the whole body. So you can't afford to show no weakness. If you show weakness, it reflects on the whole organization. Not to get off track, I remember I caught a violation for a gun. Caught me with a gun on Church Avenue at a dance. So now because I violated, I had to do time for the gun in the 6th building. Because when I first went up north, I had a YO, which is youthful offender. I was 16, I turned 17. And they tried to charge me as a predicate felon, but I played the law library, found out that they could only charge me as a first-time offender. So being charged as a first-time offender, I got 6 building time. When I came out the 6th building, when I finished with that, and B Original was there at the time too. B Original, Bidia, Deadeye, Dice, Lil Inf, Delroy was there too. Kenny Duop. Crazy dudes, right? So now they put me in blues. Now I'm an adult now. Violator. We go in blues. We wearing blue khakis. They take us in a module. 2 phones on the wall. Spanish dudes got both phones locked down. So I watch, I observe. I see who running the house, who's strong, who the strong man is, this, that. On the next side, it's like predominantly black. But the side that I came on, that they put me on, was predominantly Spanish, Latino, Hispanics, right? So now I call for the phone. They trying to control the jack. And I see these dudes, I see these brothers, they weak, they moving weak. I just look. So I call for the jack after child. Dudes talk about, yeah, this, that. Nah, it don't work like that, this, that. I said, all right, we see. I'm not with a whole lot of beefing. I don't talk a lot. That's why this is something new to me. I had to get used to it. Make a long story short, we come back from chow. I'm talking to Mom Duke on the phone. Dude gonna come in, the strong man gonna come in, boom, he hang up on me. As soon as he hang up on me, I don't talk. I catch him in the jaw, boom, rocked him. He stumbles back, he fall all over the bunk. His homeboys catching him, this and that. It's mayhem. So now they looking like they want to rush. The young dudes that had heart that was around me, they stand up. So me and dude are going at it. You want to tussle, whatever. I don't want to wrestle, man. So after a while, he don't back down, this and that. They got the message. He asked dudes what I hit him with. His own homeboy said, man, dude caught you with that right cross. So now I know what it is to be an underdog in a situation where you feel you don't really have no power. As a warrior, you're always going to stand up no matter what. You can't, there's something inside you that you can't just let things go. You see other people going for certain things that you're not going to go for. And I'm pretty sure Scully went through the same thing. But the only thing, he was wise enough to gather and put together a team of lions that wasn't just going to roar, it was going to bite. It was going to eat. You got a couple of people that say Scully was oppressing his own Caribbean brothers. I got to take that with a grain of salt. I wasn't there. I don't know. But to be fair, the strong always going to oppress the weak. If you showing weakness, a person can only look out for you so much. If you don't want to stand up for yourself, then there's only so much he can do. I done been in situations where you trying to bang out for somebody and they not even helping you. They not even, when the blood starts spilling, dudes start getting ripped, the riot squad coming. Where you at? You locked in. You supposed to be beside me. I'm going out for you. But you're not there. I'm pretty sure this is the same situation that Scully found herself in a few times. You can't bang out, you can't go out for people who don't want to go out for themselves. If you don't want to stand up, you're not part of our number. We dealing with warriors. If you're not a warrior, you can't stand up. Then you got to play some kind of position. You got to you got to be able to be good at something. You got to provide the organization. You got to provide the crew, the movement with something. Some people might call it oppression. I don't see it like that. I see it not as oppression, but contribution. You're doing your part to help the movement. That's what you're good at, that's what you're good at. That's your asset, that's your asset. If you like the content, like, share, subscribe. It's your brother. Stay safe, stay vigilant, stay free. Watch that revolving door. Anybody could get caught up. Peace.